friends, come along with us as we go throughout our week. This is us at the pediatrician's office, just getting our checkup. We try to do like doctor's appointments and stuff like that when we're not doing schoolwork, because it just makes it easier than trying to fit it all in on a schoolwork day. And then we headed to the water park. I believe this is the next day. We spent the whole day at the water park with friends, and it was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, these I got from Costco. They're That's It bars. I have been obsessed with these guys. Let me know if you've had them before. I would not have bought them if they didn't have a sample, but I love them, and it's healthy. It only has the fruit in it, but that's it. That's why it's called That's It. But I do have to cut myself off after one or two because I could just eat it like candy. But yeah, we're here at our water park. Has a few rides, and so I'll let the kids, this won't be our last visit of the summer, but they're gonna only be open on the weekends from here on out, so I wanted to let them have a full day and do all the things, all the rides, the slides, all the fun stuff. It's a really small water park and rides, amusement park, but it's close and we like it. And then we did some prep for back to school. This is just me printing off our smart card and the children's flows or rhythms. My husband hates it when I call it a flow. So rhythm, whatever you want to call it. We don't really do a schedule necessarily, there's no times on there, but it just lets the kids know what they need to do each day. And then I had a chiropractor appointment, and we'll continue, I go to the chiropractor clockwork every 2 weeks, so we'll continue to do that. But it was time for me to get adjusted, and then we headed over to the library and got tons of books. You can see the bag was very full. Olivia wanted to carry it, but I was like, no, let's let mom carry it. It was really heavy. But we needed to stock up for back to school time. And then we had church that night. I didn't feel much at church, but we did have glow sticks and ice cream and Chick-fil-A and Cokes, Diet Cokes, all that yummy stuff outside afterwards. And it's just so sweet that they do that for us in the summer. And then on Thursday, we headed to our local science center with our homeschool group. And this was so much fun. We had so many families show up. It was so much fun. We played all day. I think we stayed till right around closing time. And this is Olivia blowing bubbles. It was so much fun, guys. We have membership passes here, and Mason's going to take some homeschool classes here coming up in September, which we've never done before, and I'm super excited for him to try that out because we are so impressed with the Science Center. We go all the time. We haven't been in a while because we typically don't go in the summer because all the school kids are there. But this was actually the first day back to school for public school in our area. So the museum was nice and empty, perfect for our homeschool group. All these kids that you see are with us or their homeschool buddies. And we basically had the place to ourselves, which was nice. And the kids definitely appreciated getting to go to the Science Center. There's really so much stuff there to do. It's really, really fun. You can see Olivia's playing with the water and the little ball goes down the slides. It's just so cute and one of our favorite places in our area. Lucas was making me a hamburger in the little cafe. It's so much fun. They have the cutest stuff there and we love it so much. And then now you're going to see they get to touch sharks and stingrays in the touch tank downstairs. There's a little aquarium. And it's not like a huge aquarium, but it's pretty it's a nice size. And the fact that they get to touch stuff is awesome. Oh, Lord. So this day, Friday, the fun is over and it's time to remodel. Kind of an unplanned, sort of planned, but we had to take out all of our drywall and insulation because we had some mold and it's been making me really sick And we're also trying to get our house ready to sell, put on the market and sell. And so we didn't know how bad it was till we got in there, but we had to deal with that. We're actually still dealing with that. I think we got all the mold out, but our house is not put back together yet. So anyways, I needed to get out of the house and distract myself from all of that. So I went and got some coffee and some basic necessities for our first day back to school. I was looking for the coffee. I normally get the Starbucks caramel creamer that doesn't have sugar. So it doesn't have any sugar in it. I'm sure it has a bunch of chemicals and nasty artificial cream or sugars and stuff, but they didn't have the kind that I typically get. So I got the Italian sweet cream, 0 sugar, which is also really, really good. I know it's not healthy, but we do the best we can. All right, and then here we're getting some Kodiak cake waffles. These are for the kids. I always like to do like a special back to school breakfast and lunch. And then I headed over to Publix because if y'all know, Publix bakery is just the best bakery. I looked at Target and couldn't find anything. And so I headed over to Publix and I got them these little mini donuts. I got the pink sprinkles and then the chocolate because I know Luke's probably not going to want to eat pink icing. But yeah, just getting everything ready for the first day of school. This is Sunday after church and it's like go time. I feel like, oh man, I need to log in all of our stuff, get our stuff prepped and ready to go. This is Mason's IEW structure and style. And so I had to put in the new code so that he would have access to the downloads in the morning when it's time to do his schoolwork and all that. So yeah, just organizing the binder, making sure all of our login stuff is ready to go. Sometimes I kind of forget. I have all of our login stuff saved, but I kind of forget, you only do it once a year, putting in the access codes and all that. So I'm like, how do I do this again? How do I organize this binder? Where does everything go? Because I haven't done it in a year. So it took me a minute of just kind of looking at it and figuring out like what I needed to, where it needed to go and everything. And yeah, I think that's like the teacher manual. So just getting everything organized and ready for back to school.
I was going to tell you a joke about paper.
Uh-huh.
But it's terrible.
Terrible.
It is terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. Love you.
Love you, Mason.
Always with the dad jokes with that one. So here I am. We have this little dry erase calendar that I will just basically copy everything from my planner and put it on there so that the kids can look at it and reference it and see what they need to do each day. My oldest especially really thrives off of knowing what he has to do each day and being prepared, even if it's just like being mentally prepared, emotionally prepared, just knowing what the load is going to be for the next day. If I don't write it down, he will ask me over and over again. And then for my other children, it's just nice for them to be able to look at it and reference it and know, what they got to do for the day. I will still have to, I'm sure, remind them and guide them and tell them, especially with little kids. My middle child, every time we have to do, which this is our first day back to school, so granted, but even in the middle of school year, he's just flabbergasted that we have school to do. He's like, what? Do we have school? Every time. So, yeah, just getting our calendar ready for the first day back to school. Have y'all started back school yet? Let me know. I know some states start closer to Labor Day, but public school actually started here where we live in the South. Public school started like the first week of August. And we are starting on August 11th, which is a Monday, because I don't really like starting in the middle of the week like public schools do. I would rather just start on a Monday and have a full week. Here's that finished calendar. Thanks for watching, friends. See you later. Bye.